do believe we are live. So I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Whew. Thank you for joining me again on another Conscious Evolution. I have been getting work done today. We made some pretty things. I really want to show you, but that would be unprofessional of me. I well, no, I'm not gonna be unprofessional. No, no, I will professionals. Don't you? I really want to show you. I'm just so excited. Like you'll see soon enough. Hey, Kristen. Kristen just got home. She went on a vacation to Maine, got home, realized that her laptop is no longer on her, and that it was probably left on the airplane. Send her your strength if you have any to spare. Sending you blessings, Kristen. I'm sure you'll have your computer in no time. It's still just gonna be an extra layer of hassle. Loving the thumbnail emojis. The fact that you said something, Joy Vive, is basically the thing inspiring me to make them. So thank you for being vocal about the things you like. Today's I was proud of. Today's I feel is good. I like the other ones were like kind of rushed. I tried. Today I was like, okay, I know what I want to do. I want to talk about the complexities and how it transcends yes and no. And maybe I have to share with you, friends, how this stream topic arose in me in the first place. It was in a dream. It came to me in a dream. I was asleep, as you do when you dream, and I was going through this experience of being asked questions. All right, I was very aware that I wasn't having an easy dream, right? I wasn't jumping and flying around or, just I never chill actually in my dreams, to be completely honest. But it wasn't a calm dream. I realized instantly that this is a dream that has stakes, kind of vibe. And I was being taught these lessons, and one lesson leads into the next, leads into the next, leads into the next, and they're like trying to make something clear to me. And over again, this topic is related to complexity, right? Complexity, complications. Complications is the wrong word. Yeah, complexity, did I use complication? Complication and complicated are two different things. How complicated everything is. That was what they were trying to make very clear to me. And then they brought me to two buttons. And these two buttons were yes and no. And there was no question asked. They just told me to push a button. Any button. Whatever button I believe I ought to press. And then I felt this sense of, this is some sort of trick, isn't it? I'm gonna press yes, and it's gonna be no, or I'm gonna press no, and it's gonna be yes. Right? They're trying to play some trick on me like that. And then I basically, what I would consider metaphysically, looked beneath the buttons, right? Like imagine if all technology was see-through, and you can see how pushing this button makes this thing do that, and then this thing goes so, and then and it was very much like this. It was very tubular, right? Like it started as a single tube coming out from the yes, and a single tube coming out from the no, and then those tubes fractaled, and they fractaled more and more. And the deeper you go, the more you realize that on some level they are inseparable, right? Like the little tubies are so intertwined that even if I press the yes button, the no button will be pressed as well by stimulation, by a proximity. By proximity? Yeah. And I was like, how about that? How about that? It is complex, I say. And they're like, you get it? And I'm like, no. But I get that it's complex. I thank you, friends, for adding to this complexity of my life, for allowing me to add to the complexity of yours. You can say yes or you can say no to be in the stream right now. And you said yes, technically today. But saying no wouldn't mean you would have any less complexity in your life. So, thank you. Thank you for joining me. I see friends are already joining. Bless you again, Joy V. Mel, don't say, then don't show it. No, Nancy, I have to say it. I have to say, because this is my fractal right now. This is what I'm busy with. But it's my work, right? Like this festival is coming up this week, and I shouldn't exactly show you because it's I'm not getting paid. No, I'm still professional. I can literally see my egoic childlike self, wanting to show you this bug I found, but it's my work instead, and it's like I don't recognize. I'm gonna keep my hand closed. You'll see it soon, Nancy. This festival I'll be live streaming. I'll probably be live streaming a bunch of the mapping we'll do as well, to make it like a thing, really, really honor it. Good morning, folks. Good morning, Sam. I miss you. I had family yesterday and insomnia today. Yeah, I can understand family directly into insomnia. That seems appropriate. I'm sorry that you didn't sleep well. I appreciate you being here with us, Sam. Today's stream topic is about complexity. That it is. We're gonna complexify. I was asleep. Yeah, buddy. Keep bragging. Sam has complexities. Sam has insomnia-induced rage. That sounds right. That's what Sam has. It ain't complicated. Get the bear tranquilizer. Who needs tears? Bless you, friends. Nice having you here with us as well. Zano is here. Hello, lovely. Scan stay. Just popping in to say I hope your day and everyone and evening has some sort of pleasant vibes that let your mind run without judgment. Thank you, Zano. That's nice. Yeah, I can definitely deal with less judgment because I am extremely, I'm noticing, critical, judgmental, if you want to use that word, when it comes to this work we're doing. I'll see something I don't like, and I can't even pretend I like it. I have to just say no. It's just like, I have big ass knots in my hair. Alright, that's better. I feel more free. Ooh, bless you again, Zano. Hope your vacation is going well, friend. My dog did a slight move and now is taking up most of the bed and is dream twitching. That sounds cute. The dream twitching part. I don't know if dog taking my bed is necessarily cute. I hope it's cute to you, Nancy. Bless you, friend. Thank you for sharing your world with us as well. I see it's related to a festival. That makes sense, Mel. Yeah, I'm doing the mapping for the festival, right? There's gonna be a decor, and then we have projectors behind that decor, beaming laser light onto that decor, and that laser light will be me. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun. I think so, at least. It's probably gonna be stressed, but it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a good time. As wise man once said, "You paid me." Yeah, no, it's not about that, right? Like again, I couldn't buy this experience even if I wanted to. Even if I was a millionaire and I rocked up to a festival and be like, okay, let me do that stuff you're doing on the decor. They're gonna be like, nah, fam. They probably would say, yeah, fam, if you offered them $1 million, to be honest. However, the point I'm making is this is an experience I believe is very worth having, and it's gonna be important to me, right? There doesn't have to be any immediate financial implications for it. However, doing this stuff and getting this stuff done, we're already, we have like a group for all of the festival organizers and the crew members, and they love it, right? I can send them the work at least, and they're like, you'll see. Wow, why don't I? Say wow more. And we're gonna take proper video, and we're gonna take proper footage, the works, and then we're gonna take all of that material and share, create some branding, create some portals for purchase. I got asked for my website today, and I was like, I haven't replied to that person because I don't have a website yet. So it's definitely Definitely on the to-do list. I got 2 nice-sized orders yesterday while I was doing my gardener gig. Felt good to be seeing the fruit of my labor start to bloom. My wins is y'all's wins. Bless you, Doc. Celebrating with you, bro. That really is awesome. I see Loizana here too, celebrating you. Thank you to all of the friends saying things and lurking. I am going to vape a little bit of So Mango and Sour Diesel. I have a little mix here. Sour mango. Yeah, sour mango. That works. And click. Click. It's warm enough. Sometimes the click is a lie, especially if you go too low. Click. Yeah, that one I can feel. Hello again to new stream visitors. You think we have new stream visitors? Sometimes we do. There are actually some people in my life that I've met that have gone and watched my stuff. It's so weird having conversations like that, like being in like a social environment, and then one of the people comes up to you and goes, "I've been watching what you've been doing. Very cool," or keep going, and I'm like, oh wow. I kind of forget that people in my immediate vicinity can access YouTube and know how to find me. The click is a lie. Lambs to the cosmic slaughter. At least we know now, right? Like we'll add heat, and if the clicks are not clicking at the appropriate click interval, we can be like, wait a second, something's amiss. Not brand new ones, just people who have joined after I did. Bless. Yeah. How many people will join Nancy? 10? 100? Goodness. I don't even know if I can handle that. 1,000? 1,000,000? 1,000,000,000? 1,000,000,000 people. I think I might spontaneously combust, with all of that focused energy pointing at me like a magnifier held underneath the sun, burning me like I'm a little ant. Or maybe all of that light will get absorbed by me, and I will still spontaneously combust eventually. No, please. It would be kind of ironic if Meltmore spontaneously combusts, That does seem like a 2355 headline. Meltmore spontaneously combusts after dancing to a new addictive strain of Cytrons. Yes, the music was so good, he danced himself into combustion. That sounds like a good way to go out. He lit a new sun on our planet and is now providing free energy for all people. Good, that sounds even better. All right. I appreciate you friends so much for joining me. I think this might be a shorter one as well. Maybe only like in half an hour. I do feel called to do more work. Maybe what I could do is just sneak you behind the computer screen. I do want to, but do I listen to this want? I do feel called to do more work. See me for ways to not fucking do that. Yeah, Sam, I need the money. Alright. And this is a potential opportunity that can make us more money. So I will do what it takes. I will do what it takes. And what it takes is work. It takes a lot of work. And there's no way about that. There's no way around it. You friends have helped me so much, right? But if it's not for the collective of us, right? If there was just one of you friends, for example, just one of you friends, then boom, this whole thing falls apart, right? So if there is only one of these people, and I don't do what I'm supposed to do, then this thing falls apart as well. So the work is necessary, Sam, and I like it. That's the other part of it, you know. Not always, but I do believe I am capable of being a workaholic. This is definitely true. Because again, work is how you change the world. I am gonna change the world this weekend, right? Literally, like people are going to have an exponentially different experience that they would have had if anyone else was doing what we're gonna try and do this weekend. And that is gonna take work. I'm gonna have to be up from 5 till 5 a.m. because the projection mapping only works at night. Maybe we'll take breaks between me and John, but that's also a part of the work. And again, all right, like I know how significant and how special those things were for me. So I know that they are going to be significant and special for other people. And if I can do work that makes that happen, then I am happy to. I'm happy to, Sam. Your books could change people's lives, right? Actually change people's lives. Change the way they talk to themselves, to their family members, to their loved ones. Change the way they see their societies, their power structures, their power struggles. But if you don't do the work, then none of that change happens. All right? And for me, I am addicted to that change. And you could say I love change. Because again, change is feminine. Right? The part of me that is masculine, the part of me I identify with, is the unchanged. So everything around me is the change. And there is the aspect of change that is what's happening, right? The changing temperature in the air, the changing wind current, the changing sounds of people passing me by, the changing visual input of the trees swaying in the wind. All of that change I love as well. However, that is very passive, right? There is like a you and someone you love staring at each other from across the room and not getting closer kind of vibe to it. And then work for me is the act of dance, right? It's work to dance as well. A lot of work, in fact, right? It's a lot of work, but it is a celebration of the change. Maybe it's a masculine thing for me, Sam. Maybe I can't expect you to understand the way I see it necessarily, but yeah. When I say I feel cold through work, it's not a bad thing. In fact, for the longest time, I believed myself to be a lazy person, right? Because I was told so over and over again by every single adult in my life. However, the reason I believed them is because I hated the work they expected of me, right? They expected menial tasks of me. They did not try to tap my brain for any of its capacity. They try to tap my body for its physical labor. And guess what? I'm not going to be inspired just by that, unfortunately. You know, it's not making me lazy. It doesn't mean I'm being properly stimulated kind of vibe. So discovering later in my life that I can feel a sense of hope, feel a sense of excitement, maybe that's the right word, for work, instead of a sense of dread or a sense of existential nihilism. Right? Like it's good. It is good. Work is fun. Work is how you change the world. Work is how you change the world. Show up for it. Oh yeah, I took a vacation day. Bless. You said a mouthful, Sam. You better take breaks, Mel. I will never take breaks. I'm joking, of course. I take breaks all the time. I'm gonna take a break this weekend. Gonna play with some lions. Untraumatize myself from the stuff I've been through again. I know. Yes, it's gonna be good. That's my break. You know, for me, my idea of a break is just not being my ego for a while. That's all the break I need. Because again, the thing that I am actually doesn't need to break. It doesn't break. It's indestructible. It's ephemeral as well. Right? So even if you wanted to destruct it, you can't. How about that for indestructibility? Right? You can't even find it to destroy it if you wanted to. Even if you destroyed it, it would still be present in you. So yeah, I feel your heart, though, Zena. Thank you. My idea of a break is just melting my ego for a while. But if you don't do work, yeah, that's the thing. The minute storytelling becomes work for me, I stop. It's toxic to view what you do as a hobby like that. It ruins your enjoyment. I think it can ruin your enjoyment. You know, in the same way that a hobby can ruin your enjoyment of something. And I can feel you being like, what do you mean, Mel? For example, maybe I have a hobby, you know, and hobbies can be multiple things, surely. Playing games. Is playing games a hobby? Let's not look into the complexity. Let's just say yes. Yes, gaming is hobby. Now, because I have this hobby of gaming, right, I might find a less satisfaction in potentially having a conversation with my mom. You know, as I'm in the conversation to talk to my mom, which can be work sometimes, right? And I feel like again, maybe the word work means different things to us, Sam. I think maybe that is where the thing maybe comes in. It's like work means different things to different people. I do believe this, right? And again, we have been brain damaged by a society to work for our survival, right? So if there is a sense of, if I don't do this, I'm gonna die, I realize what you mean when it comes to this sense of aversion to it. However, for me, it's more a matter of, I'm not gonna die physically if I don't do the work, you know? I consider myself a big person, strong enough person, you know, to take food by force if I needed to, if I was starving. If I was actually starving, I'll like waltz myself right into a shopping mall and I'll start eating the fruits right off the shelves. And if they try and stop me, I'll fight them because I'm a hungry creature, you know, literally starving. And I found food. I'll fight you, bro. I will. Hopefully I'll never get there, you know. Hopefully I'll continue to earn money. Hopefully you friends continue to help me, you know, eat food. However, the point I'm trying to make is work isn't attached to, for me at least, attached to the food aspect, the survival aspect. It's more attached to a capacity aspect, right? The more work I do now, the more capacity I have to do work later. And that capacity can look like the ability to do less work personally and more work through your technology, right? And again, if you don't do the work, you don't gain the skills. If you don't gain the skills, then you don't know what to do, even if you have the technology that it is you seek. So, I don't know if that clarified anything. Maybe the complexities of words like work, right? Today's stream topic is about the complexities. It's more complex than just yes, no. It's more complex than just work. I think so at least. Let me see if I can switch to all messages. There we go. My soul is the thing that is grasping at its survival. And my soul wants to create. I believe that is what it was made for. Or at least what it is, you know, not even made for. It is a creator, right? What we consider the creator is each and every single one of us. It's just a matter of how hard you lean into your creative act. Because you're creating this experience right now, right? You're creating this moment, you're creating this life, you're creating this perception of reality as you listen to my words, you're creating understanding from a bunch of sounds that's coming out of my face. You cannot not create. But you can also create with intention, all right? You can work with intention. And that brings me great enjoyment. Even though it does, I still feel that sense of toxicity, you know, and the ruining of enjoyment that comes with it. For instance, sometimes I'm beat at the end of my day, right? I just cooked food as well, I just ate something, and I know I have to make a flower. And I have this sense of like, I have to make a flower. And I'll postpone. And weirdly enough, the more I postpone, the more I complain about having to start. So I just don't these days. Or at least I try not to. And I just get started with it. And then when I'm in it, when I'm doing the work, right, I enjoy myself again. But it is that matter of like psychological warfare, you know, the toxicity of our city, of our city. Yeah, yeah. Your inner system, right? All of the levers that are being pushed, all of the chemicals that are being released, all of the food that you eat. So much complicate, you know, the creative process, the willingness to work. And unfortunately, as a society, we have complicated that work even more by attaching it to a dollar value, and then attaching that dollar value to our means to survival. Right? That's a lot of extra complexity on something that's already complex enough. At least this is what I feel. If you don't take breaks, you'll turn out like me. Well, Doc Dad, I think you're pretty cool, bro. You get a wife, you get a kid, you got a house, you got a car. I ain't got none of those things, bro. So you're not doing a good job at selling me on not turning out like you. All work and no play makes Jack a popsicle or something like that. Like my mind, what am I supposed to do with that? Well, I wanted to reply, but all of the replies were so lewd. My first reply was like, good. I want to be a popsicle. Being a popsicle sounds rad. Last night, one of my past customers shared my link on Instagram, and I had 10 new followers this morning. I'm starting to realize all of this anxiety was a big chunk of imposter syndrome. Seeing how fast people respond to me about what's available is showing me slowly that I am not an imposter, and I do bring value. I'm so happy for you, brother. Thank you for doing the work. Thank you for doing the work, despite feeling that way, right? And to be honest, right now, what I've been through over the last month, going into, you know, this work that I knew I was going to do at the end of it, only getting my designs as late as I did, you know, getting started this morning, there was a lot of imposter syndrome, you know, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety about, is it going to be good enough? Am I good enough? And you are. Dr. Thank you for bringing value into this world, bro, for creating value. Not bringing, bro. Not even bringing, you created value, dude. That's different, though. Like bringing value, like maybe your dad's rich, so you take one of his expensive bottles of liquor to one of your friends' places. Now suddenly you bring value. However, if you can just create the bottle out of thin air, you know, technically you planted seeds, but I mean, you create value, dude. Like, I think that's an important distinction to make. I'm not just calling, selling like the old days, anticipating the rejection. Yeah, you're like, I have something you want. I know it. I know it because other people want it too. And if you don't want it, other people are gonna take it. So it's up to you, friend. Speaking of your flowers and creating melt, you know that blue t-shirt I got with one of your big orange flowers. That one says, tend to the flowers. I remember that one. That was the very first text I added to my flowers. It felt empty, just the flower in the middle. And the tend to the flowers. I didn't actually know you had that shirt. I remember you saying you wanted it, that you liked it. Did you take a photo with yourself in it? Is that too much to ask? Tend to the flowers. Man, I don't know why that's making me so emotional. I think it's because I said those words to myself so long ago and I felt so chuffed. I was like, yeah, tend to the flowers. And now I've been tending to the flowers. Despite the storms raging, I go out and tend to the flowers. Despite the sun beaming, I go out to tend to the flowers. Thank you for that reminder, actually. That took me down a whole rabbit hole. Appreciate that whole version of myself. Why does it say here, I'm the only person, YouTube is broken? I think it's weird as well, yeah. It is a little bit weird. Maybe it's just messing with us. JV. It's trying to see if I can crack. If my ego is gonna get involved and throw a tantrum about it. Check joy. What does it say on the end? And the participants pop up. You know that blue shirt lets you again. Why you think I'm cool for having all of those things melt? I think it's amazing that you have the simplicity and fluidity of life to do whatever you choose. Because I want to be strong for people, bro. And that's what I see you as, Dad. I see you as strong for people. That's why I think you're cool, man. You're a pretty cool dude, though. Don't sell yourself. I love that shirt. It's so soft, but it's a little too big. So I have made some heart-sewn alterations with bright orange embroidery thread. A collaboration between me and Louisiana. And I can't even sew, but I'm just doing it anyway. It's looking so cute. I love blue and orange together. That is so wholesome. I'm happy that it's soft, right? Like I couldn't feel the materials that it would be printed on beforehand, but the fact that you appreciate the material it was on, yeah. Thank you for being a product tester, Louisiana. May that tend to the flowers shirt of yours attract the most beautiful conversations. So it's value added. Yeah, of course. Of course. Not only, to the actual item by putting your work into it. I'm still on that train. I hope you are as well, Louisiana. But also to yourself. And also to me. I think that shirt is now more valuable to me, even though it's not mine, because you added even more effort into it to make it something that you want to wear. I wore it all weekend. Maybe one of these days we'll be lucky enough to receive a photo. If you'd be willing to share with us, Louisiana. Thank you. Tend to the flowers. How does the PNG file look? Is the edges on the shirt clear as well? Like the furly edges of the outing skirtings? Because that's the only thing I was worried about. And then the quality. Are you on the Patreon, Louisiana? I think so, right? I think so. But even on the Patreon itself, the quality is still lower. Again, my mind is just getting way too involved. Like, chillax. So then, dude, that value speech you just gave me chills. I never thought about that distinction before. I often think that I am providing the tools for a special family meal for another family. Sewing is such an amazing skill. Amazing rabbit. Bless. I'm happy that it resonated with you, Brother Bear. Creating value. bringing value where there is none, right? Sure, maybe there's some value in seeds, but technically, if you have a little baggie of seeds and it just lays there in your drawer, there's not that much value in that, right? There's no value actively being created. Being able to tend to the flowers, make something where there was nothing, say words where there may be silences. Malo. Hey Hoopy, it's been a while, friend. It's nice seeing your name here with us. Cat making biscuits on my lap. That's pretty lucky, bro. Weirdly enough, Malo, I changed my WhatsApp profile picture to one with little kitties in it with me today. And I was like, I don't know why I want to put kitties on my profile picture, but clearly so we can have this synchronicity is why. The flower looks great on the shirt, and yes, I am on Patreon. Okay, so beat for beat, what do you think the quality is like? Do you think it's like on par with the quality of the Patreon, or lower quality? Can you make out all of the details? Is some of it fuzzy? Those any shirt you have that is too big or too small can be worn underneath a skirt with coordinating, matching, or complementary colors. That does sound nice. It's interesting to me though, Zana. Last night, as I was trying to sleep, I was thinking about the whole conversation I've had with a few friends about replacing my clothing eventually when I can wear my own. And then in my mind, doing a bunch of product design, like what I want the shirts to look like and where I want the flower to be oriented on your body. Like some of them that is like half flower over your body kind of vibe instead of like one in the middle. Like thinking about all of that kind of stuff. And to come into today's stream and have you share this information with me feels so. Because that's one of the things I'm worried about, Lozana, is making my art into something that people can wear and them choosing not to, right? Like there's no value in that for them. And I have been encouraged by Tinas to like create a little stall that I can put at his quickerai, his nursery and coffee shop. Stop imposter syndroming, would you already? Why would you not want to put kittens on your profile picture? Because I chose the picture of kittens with me in the picture over, or at least the previous picture was a picture of me and my friends. Right? So I felt a sense of like I was doing something wrong. Like I was loving the kitties more than I love my friends. As you do, And I was like, should I do this? And then I did it anyway, and I was like, good. Good, look at me, happy to look at kitties. Good, this is good. And then this, woof, whoopie. Bless you, bro. All right, one more vape session, and then I'm gonna pull a card, and we can say goodbye. The complexities of yes and no. Extending far beyond what we can know. Kittens are friends too. Yeah, true. I'm not so much worried about the friends as I'm worried about Christian specifically. Right? Christian will see my profile picture change and he'll be like, oh, wait, I see you no longer love me. I'll get a message like that. Hey, Joe Po is here with us, the Pojo himself. Asai, I have partaken of sour mango. Mango diesel. Diesel mango. I think sour mango is the best one. And it does have a sour mango-y kind of aftertaste to it as well. Maybe a little bit of herbaliness. Hey, 444. and 11 friends here with us right now. And it's the 22nd of April. It's 4:22. Deep replenishment. I don't want to read these keywords because I'm gonna get so schooled. Retreat. Rest. Be held. No way. No way. Louisiana literally typed rest. You better take breaks. Yeah. Rest, huh? Alright. I took a quick photo to put in Discord General. Thank you, Louisiana. I am gonna cake. My eyeballs are finding their homes right now. Oh! Man. I like this. I'm gonna have to move it over here. Tend to the flowers. Man, I remember so painstakingly, Louisiana, trying to get that T to be right there and trying to get these W's to make it look like it's like a little flower stem attaching to this flower. And this is the sleeves you did, right? Super cool. Thank you, Louisiana. A physical object with my art on it. I am in part dissociating. I know that's mine. I know I did this. However, I'm like looking at it like, wow, who did this? Who did such a thing? Tend to the flowers. It is even nice to say. Somebody's calling me right now. Can I pick it up here? It's a 051 number. Not right now, dude. I'm sorry. 051 is weird. We get like 078, 083, and 013 type numbers. Not 051. I've never seen one of those at least. Yes. Say yes. Why can't I read your words right now? I'm having a hard time. That's why, okay. My comments are not refreshing. Okay. Yes, unless you get a fursuit, tail, and triangle ears, then yes, my love has dimmed for you, Christian. Is Christian here right now? Oh, maybe you were just replying. Oh, yeah, when he asks, don't I love him anymore? I go, no. Unless you get a fursuit, a tail, triangle ears, and you come and live on my floors, you know, and eat out of the bowls I give you, then I cannot love you anymore. I'm sorry, Christian. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna see what he says back. He's probably gonna say something extremely profane, and he's gonna hurt my feelings. Have it. Not gonna lie, fursuits are kind of schmexy. I mean, I don't really agree on a like a very direct level, because I believe the fursuit takes away a lot of the curvature that is inherent, or maybe adds curvature that isn't there, right? I more appreciate the form of the person as they are, and maybe I can see maybe like a skin tight fursuit being kind of schmexy. I shouldn't. This should be paid content. I should stop talking right now. I'm sorry. Swampy, since you were here, what is the name of the band you sent me? That kind of the Dead South and talks about figuring the man. That shirt looks great. Thank you, Nancy. I'm happy of how it looks in the real world as well. Seeing somebody sending me little hearts that you are too. The seals the deal. It's now my favorite shirt. Bless. Swampy was like I like almost cannot accept the words I just read. All right, a person has a favorite shirt. I have I have a favorite shirt. Weirdly enough, this shirt is that shirt, Louisiana. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah, I'm 100% sure. In fact, here, like if we're gonna do this, right? I was probably wearing a blue scarf that day, so this is the blue of my scarf. This is that yellow. This is that red. That is that orange. That is that white. Is this white? That green. Is this green? Nice. So we're wearing the same shirt. Louisiana. We have. This is not my favorite shirt technically. I mean, the only reason it's not my favorite shirt, and it used to be, is because I made a flower with one of my other shirts that was so beautiful that that shirt became my favorite shirt because of the flower, right? Like this is my one of my all-time favorite flowers that I've ever made. It's so deep. How long ago did I make it? Months ago. Like I'm actually surprised. I would think it would be some of my more recent work. Still deeper. You see, it is so far ago. But it's this one. That like blocky shirt of mine, that green and blocky. This is one of my favorite flowers, personal favorite flowers. Yeah. Okay. I was gonna pull a card and read it to you, friends, and say goodbye, and then I lovingly got distracted. My favorite kind of distractions. Mm-hmm. That shirt looks amazing. Bless. I think the fursuit looks maxi on the animal. They grew the fur. Doc, was it the one with the circus kind of music? Oh, it's raining. I've been trying to manifest rain for weeks. Finally, you succeed. So happy about this. Like this, just more layers of love just being added. Like we haven't had enough love already. No, don't you know love is true? Not love is enough. Love is true, bro. Inescapably so. The song is "Feed the Machine" by Poor Man's Poison. Interesting man name. Interesting. I've been wishing for it to stop raining. Maybe you got like swappy. It's finally Nancy. I think we might be in two different states. This is the same shirt that made the flower, or did I misunderstand? Yeah, this is the same shirt that made that flower. I was wearing one of that like blue, light blue with like purplish and dark bluish little squigglies, little mini flowers in it, you know. But it's only a little bit of that blue. All right. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. Be held. Yeah. I'm being held right now. The support of this weight holding me. The support of the earth holding me. Me holding my breath so I can again release. Holding so much hope in my heart for the future, for the stuff that we're going to do together. I am held. I am so held right now. One more time. One more time. We desperately need some rain here. Everything is drying out. Just in time in that case, I hope. I hope it's a good amount, but not so much that it causes structural damage or whatever, you know. Yes. Be specific with your manifestations, please. Rain, but not too much, please, universe. Thank you. All right. Deep replenishment. I don't know where this card is, so let me check first. $64. We were having this conversation quite a few times over the last few weeks, and I feel it's very apt that we pull this card today, especially. The most selfless thing you can do is fill up your own inner well. When we are running around half filled, we subconsciously look to things and people around us to give us the nourishment and nurturing that we so deeply crave. Nothing can grow in barren lands. You are no good to anyone if you are running on empty. The feminine is bountiful, fertile, and rich. Woo! I mean, it's not the full thing, but there it is, Louisiana. Tend to your own well, and watch as the amount you have to give multiplies. Tend to your flowers, and watch as the amount of flowers you have to give multiplies. You will find yourself craving things from the outside world to fill. If your inner well isn't full, you will find yourself craving things from the outside world to fill it in. This is our body's instinctual way of reaching for the grounding and nurturing that we are not allowing ourselves. What nourishes you? What refuels your body? What is nectar for your soul? What brings you back to life? What is your secret medicine? What makes you feel abundant and fertile, overspilling with life? It may be gardening, arranging flowers. It's tend to the flowers. Gardening, arranging flowers. Okay. Everything's okay. Everything is normal. I am like it suddenly feels like I have an authority on me, right? Like up close to me, eyes watching me, right, like up here. And I'm like, please, you're too close. You're too close. You're too close, Rebecca Campbell, please. It may be gardening, arranging flowers, getting a message, using luxurious essential oils, snuggling up on the couch, hiking, sipping a good coffee at your favorite cafe, attending a women's circle, a reading about sacred sites, spontaneous bike rides, or kayaks on the river. What nourishes you is your medicine. When you give yourself the medicine that you need to be nourished by, you nourish all those around you, for there is more than enough to go around. Do something that replenishes you today. I can't help but. Right? One of the answers, one of my medicines is flowers. Surprise, surprise. Marriage or wonders is one of my medicines, and it helps in those ways that it asked. And then the receiving a message, the arranging flowers, the gardening, the walks. Like, yeah, okay. Thank you, friends, for joining me again. Agent 427. Nice. Agent K joins us again. Sending you blessings, bro. Today was a nice stream. I had fun. It took us some getting into. at like the 19-minute mark, I felt like I was out of words. And then Sam brought me back. Sam was like, "This dude is gonna leave. I should say something he'll disagree with." I am, of course, poking fun at both of us, Sam. I hope I'm poking more fun at myself, though. Oh, no, 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 no. Skap niet op de Jupiter. It's always more than yes and no. More than black and white, yet more similar than different. Dude, if you listen to today's stream topic, when I was like going into depth, I said something kind of in the same, fractals. So you're very on point. We often forget the big picture. We often forget without one, there is not the other. We must learn to be. Today is a good day. Blessings and best wishes to everyone. Hope it is also a good day for you fine folks. Rain dance in the mid the day, I think. Bless you, dude, this day. Yeah, it's trippy, bro. It is an oracle deck, right? So it's apparently supposed to be like that, but you also, like it's a little bit much to like really point at you like that. Thank you, Pojo. Thank you, Lovizana, for honoring this deck as well. Agent K. Poor man's poison. Yes. Thanks, brother. Have to go. Fill the greenhouse. 1,500 plants, 10 at a time. Bless you, bro. Only 150 trips. Right? That's not too much. You can do that in one day, bro. It's gonna be like some missioning. Some mission. But you got this, bro. Listen to some good music. Power through it. Always good to hear. Hope the healing process is coming along well. Bless. Doug, that's excellent, man. Have a productive and pleasant process of planting and plotting persistently. Thank you, friends, for joining me for so beautifully making a part of these streams.
Wait, I did save my last run, but the power tripped just now. But I did save.
At least our Wi-Fi is on the battery, but yeah, now we can save. Imagine all of the work we've been doing today, bro. Because we still haven't heard back from Terence, so
yeah.
He wants to tune us. I'm sorry. And we haven't gotten the money for the software yet. Suddenly the freaking no, sit down, animal. Thank you. Please sit down. Is the power back on again, or is it just?
It's back on, yes.
Okay, but at least it's safe. Yeah, and we have been saving. You see.
I'm gonna bloom a bit.
Yeah, take a moment. I just pulled the card that's about rest, so allow yourself a moment of rest. Yeah. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be done soon.
But what I think is I've got the entire layout. I did the shading and stuff of everything as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can use that as a base, and we can just change.
Exactly. Yeah. So that like depth is gonna remain.
Yeah.
He found this setting that creates this like 3D-ness as the light basically changes intensity as it like tapers out. Very good, John. Thank you, bro. You got it, dude. All right. Nothing to it but to do it, to say goodbye. I don't know if goodbye message is gonna be sent. Lord Capybara, grant me the power to sleep better and wake earlier. Hey friends. Happy you're still here. So happy that I got to be here with you for a moment, Joe. Don't worry yourself about a goodbye message. I will auto-generate one. Today's stream topic is about the complexities of yeses and nos. So I'll say, have the most beautiful day, filled with complexities, filled with opportunities to say yes and no, filled with hope, a deep sense of understanding that despite how complex it all is, you have the capacity to work and change the world. Not only change your world, but change other people's worlds as well. And if we can continue doing this, then surely the world we'll leave behind will be better. I thank you, friends, for being such a beautiful part of this experience, for being so strong, for being so present. I love you all so dearly. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you again real soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.